proof of work has the nice property that it can be relayed through untrusted middlemen. We don't have to worry about a chain of custody of communication. It doesn't matter who tells you the longest chain. The proof of work speaks for itself. Satoshi Nakamoto. It started when Tom Mazzario and Marty Bent reached out, hit me up about the podcast. A lot of things actually have started from the podcast. And they asked me, Tom sent me a note and said, do you want to talk Bitcoin? And I had no idea why someone would want to talk Bitcoin on an energy podcast. Fast forward to today, and I feel like everybody that calls me, or most people that call me, ask me, hey, I want to talk about Bitcoin. When we first started talking, it was, hey, we need gas. They needed natural gas. We had some clients with some gas that was disadvantaged, quickly led within a few months, brokering our first deployment and getting those units set. And since then, we've never looked back. Fast forward to today, and we started Ancova Digital, which is our Bitcoin mining company. We also do turnkey Bitcoin mining services, helping oil and gas producers, and as well as just regular people figure out how to get into Bitcoin mining. The oil and gas world is just on this collision course with Bitcoin mining. We've seen it recently with the Digital Wildcatters and what those guys did, Colin and Jake.
I don't want to vlog this.
In the Empower conference that they just had, it was incredible. You had these two worlds just merging together, talking about energy and Bitcoin in this unison. And I think that it just makes too much sense that these worlds are coming together. You know, I've spent my whole career at this intersection between energy and money and energy and value. That's a place that I love. I think it's the most interesting aspect to the energy industry, is how do we create value from energy?
It took me a little while. I really wanted to understand how it worked, and not just, inputs and outputs, but what all happens in between. And so when I understood, really understanding how Bitcoin worked and what the utility of it was, and that it's the answer to a problem, understanding now how to mine for it, and the name of the game is sourcing energy, and that's being in oil and gas, that is energy. So I took some classes all the way back in high school on drafting, I guess. So went back to graph paper and just trying to figure out how to get dimensions to work, selecting components to go into it. It's definitely been more difficult than you think, oh, just build a box.
Oil and gas is its own unique business. It takes years and years to learn and understand. And so I think what really gives us a leg up is that we can walk into any producer's office, speak their language, understand what their challenges may be, what their needs are, and immediately understand or come up with some creative solutions on how to make that work. As far as the reserves and owning those and having that type of integration, that's ideal. You control your own destiny, you control, the rate of production, all those things that was really attractive to us.
Bitcoin to me is something that started off as a fascination around energy and has turned into something that where I genuinely believe in the technology and think that Bitcoin not only will change the world, but is changing the world.